going to show you how to tie the Coppertop Duracell jig. So the Duracell was developed by a guy called Carew up in Scotland. His version has a silver bead. This is just a slightly dulled down version with a copper bead. So I'll show you how to tie it. So in the vise we've got a size 16 Jig Force hook, and we've got a 2.8mm slotted copper tungsten bead. So first things first, just fix the bead in place with a little touch of super glue. So that will catch. It just keeps the bead nice and secure. So the thread we're using is it's a fine brown time thread. So just catch that in, make a few turns, snap off the tag piece, and then run your thread down to the point it would be halfway between hook point and hook barb if we had a barb on the hook. So tail on the fly, it's just a little bit of coq de lion. So just pull off a few fibres, and then the sizing we want is roughly hook shank. So just catch that in with one turn of thread. And then the rib of this fly is just fine red copper wire. So we just catch that in and then just run the thread up the hook shank, just securing all that in place. Remove the tag piece of the coq de lion and just run your thread back down. So the body of this fly is like a brown UV ice dub. So just run that on the thread. Keep it nice and sparse. Okay, then we just run that up the body. Okay. Then we rib the fly with the wire. Always wind the wire in the opposite direction to the way that you wound your dub body. Catch the wire off, and then the hackle on this fly is just some CDC fibres, and we're just going to spin these up in a dubbing loop. So catch the fibres in a clip, cut off the stalk, just make a little quick dubbing loop, take your thread around the dubbing loop as well, just secure it in place, catch on your dubbing twister, just drop in the CDC fibres into the dubbing loop, and then we just spin that up. Okay, when you're happy with it, you can just wind that on. Try and stroke the fibres back as you wind them on. Okay, wind the dubbing loop around your thread a couple of times to catch it off. Remove the waste piece of the dubbing loop. Then we just finish the fly with just a touch more of the UV brown ice dub. Okay. There we go. Okay. And just to finish the fly off, a little bit of super glue on the thread, and then we just whip finish. Okay. Remove the tag piece of the thread there. Just make sure none of the CDC fibres are too long. If they are, any of them are too long, you can just pinch them back Don't really like the CDC fibres any longer than the tail. So that is your finished Coppertop Duracell jig.